I'm watching the stream. What made you drop Kid Boo? Okay, so a lot of people keep asking me why did I drop Kid Boo. I'm gonna show you guys in this one video, or in this one representation right here. So, base level, for me, the reason why I dropped Kid Boo right now is because when I lose my first character, no, excuse me, playing in neutral in general, if Trunks is out, he's got meter and he's got both his assists. When I'm playing with Kid Boo in the back, Kid Boo Yamcha in the back, I'm basically only playing with one assist. If I set it up a certain specific way, then I can play with both assists. But in neutral, generally, I'm not using Kid Boo assists like that. But in neutral with Goatenks alone, that shit alone, what I just did, is a presence. A neutral presence. That is a neutral presence. Like, it's not just Trunks doing Change the Future 5S by himself, taking a slight risk. It's like, I'm backing this shit up with that, right? That catches most if not everything people do in neutral. If people are jumping, right? Let me send them to jump. If people are jumping, and I do that, Change the Future covers the front portion of where Trunks is. Goatenks assist covers wherever they're at to a point, right? Because it basically tracks them for the most part. Like, it's in the general area, and if you get hit by my active frames of Change the Future or 5S, you get smoked, and it's a free confirm. Like, I get to move in closer first off, which definitely helps Trunks in the neutral game in approaching. I can easily confirm off of Goatenks assist off of 5S or Change the Future. The shit that I get off of Uptech, a block Uptech setup, I've already posted it on my Twitter. It's pretty fucking nutty. It's just like Goatenks is a more versatile Kid Boo assist. It tracks in the air, on the ground. It is a full screen presence for Trunks and his specials. Like, it's not just like a linear or horizontal, like just neutral anymore. It kind of covers now the vertical and the horizontal at the same time. If I call Goatenks, call his assist, and it's like I still get to approach. Even if I miss this and I call Goatenks, most of the time Goatenks assist either snaps on them and they get hit, and then I still get to kind of approach, which gets me to this personal space, right? Where I do this and then I can call a Yamcha assist and I'm in, right? It has Trunks's neutral boosted, which was already good. Trunks's neutral in general is already really good. So now that I have Goatenks backing him up, I'm playing with one extra assist now. I'm playing with the actual full team with Trunks on point. I'm basically not losing any real mix that Kid Boo really gives me. Goatenks gives me the same. Obviously, right? If you see, I can still TK. I can still do all that. It's still jails, right? I get TK, I get regular mix, right? It's all still the same. It's just that Goatenks himself for Trunks is a better pick overall, because Trunks is not playing without his mix-up assist. He can play with his mix-up assist in neutral, and then when it's time to mix up, he can use that very same assist to fucking mix. And it tracks. Kid Boo's assist only goes that same space, but only like up here, up to mid-screen, maybe, if that. But that's the general reason why I dropped Kid Boo. I didn't drop Kid Boo because I felt like he was bad. I didn't drop Kid Boo because I felt like I got tired. I dropped Kid Boo because it was the most optimal thing to do for Trunks when I'm trying to maximize Trunks' ability in the game. I had to give up slightly more block stun, just a little. I mean, it's 46, Kid Buu does like I think 49, 48 maybe, but it's slight. It's slight. I actually think almost Kid Buu is like 52 actually. My bad, but it's very slight. But still, in return for being able to use that in neutral, which I'm still trying to apply like very well, it's still a greater balance to Trunks and the rest of the team, because Trunks is playing with more tools, not just his own, but like his assist, and that one extra assist actually gets me a lot of mileage. You can see it in all of my gameplay. There's times where I catch mad people, blue combo or not. Like, I catch mad people with 5S into Goatenks assist. They get caught and I confirm. It's free as fuck. I have mad time to confirm off that shit. And it's satisfying as fuck. I get to the corner quicker. Like, and the extensions, don't even get me started. I can't even remember the timing of me doing this combo, trying to fucking build enough bar, right? I have to build bar. First off, I have to build at least 3 bars to get a level 3. Sometimes, in certain situations, if I get this hit, right? That's like my max damage that I do with Trunks off of that. If I get this extension, and I extend, right? And I want to keep Trunks in, I can do that to build extra bar, or I can do that into Dragon Rush to keep Trunks in as well. I don't have to DHC into another character and give up Trunks pressure, basically to accommodate for my team and its lack of ability for Trunks, basically. Because when I had Kid Buu, his assist was too hard to combo off of, from a high ass Shining Slash to Kid Buu assist to keep Trunks in there. And that, like, Goatenks assist himself already gives me a lot more versatility in combos, extensions, and knockdowns, let alone in neutral. Like Goatenks assist in neutral is godlike. You give like that shit is, nobody's gonna get past that. You try to super dash me, you're gonna get right back into Goatenks assist. Like, dog, that shit is actually crazy. I feel like I'm gonna have to clip this too, because I'm gonna clip this and make this a separate video, because there's a lot of people that ask me the same question, and like, I know I tell people every now and then about why, but there wasn't like a full ass explanation. But that was pretty much almost everything that I actually made the drop for, that I pretty much can show you, because there's a lot of times where I could not convert into or keep Trunks in this situation, excuse me. But now I can get the damage, keep Trunks in, and still be able to level 3 if I have enough bar. If not, I'll just go back to neutral, or just do a meaty, because this Dragon Rush knockdown is the same as like light slash knockdown, or just normal knockdown. Like, this normal knockdown is the same as DR, so I can get the same thing, same meaty every time, and then I get my assist back, and then it's you getting schmixerized free. That is the reason why I picked Goatenks over Kid Buu. The versatility, it's basically a tracking Kid Buu assist slash fucking free extra ender for Trunks. He can get DR mid screen. He can get level. He can actually not waste bar, and actually get a same side level 3. Like, he doesn't have to waste a bar. He doesn't have to spend half a bar. Like, he can just call Goatenks assist. You do light flip, like a delay light flip, and then you can dash up level 3 free mid screen. Like, I still need to like practice it a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure I got it now for the most part. But it's just like, everything about Goatenks assist is literally Kid Buu assist, but better in neutral, better in confirming, better in freaking in like a post knockdown situation where you can combo and then you don't have a knockdown, he can DR out of Goatenks. It's way too versatile to look over, bruh. Like, especially for Trunks, who needs, like, he needs his bar. So it's like, if I'm spending all this bar and it's not on Trunks and I can't, like, do what I want to do with Trunks and I gotta take him out, it's just like I'm losing so much potential with Trunks. Yes, I do get a godlike mix out of Kid Buu assist, but off of Kid Buu assist, people are already scared once they see Kid Buu Trunks, so they're gonna be fucking guard canceling everywhere. Yes, I can bait that, but do I want to? No, I'm trying to smix the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to do that shit. B, like, Kid Buu is super strong as a point character. Yes, I cannot deny that at all. He is the best character in the game, right next to UI Goku. I also feel that Kid Buu in neutral is great. His neutral is great. His assists are great, but him compared to Goatenks, of course, there's definitely, you know, tier wise, you see like, yo, Kid Buu is he's just godlike. I'm like, yeah, by himself, right? But if you're trying to think of a team standpoint where you're not always going to be playing Kid Buu point, you're going to be wanting to play a character that you want to play, of course. You're not trying to have your point character die, so you're going to switch in your mid. My mid is Trunks. Trunks can't do a lot of shit with Kid Buu assist in neutral off rip. If you can't get in on neutral without taking a risk, everything is going to be a risk, by the way. It's always going to be a risk. There's some risk that's a high risk with low reward, or high risk, high reward, or there's a low risk and you can get a high reward. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with Goatenks assist, Trunks 5S into Goatenks assist is a very low risk, high reward situation. Like, no cap. If I'm trying to start pressure with Kid Buu assist and try to, you know, I have to do it solo with Trunks, the shit that I'm always doing is, you know, EX flip, you know, trying to look for like the recovery and shit. But it's like, as soon as I get in, bruh, there's sometimes where I don't even have my Kid Buu assist because I just press it in neutral just because. It might catch him on the floor, maybe. I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? And with Goatenks assist, like, it tracks. First and foremost, it tracks. You get a move that hits really quick and it tracks. What more do I have to say, bruh? Like, that shit even frame trapped right there. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, that shit jailed, right? And then that shit gives me mix, bro. Like, I can literally approach because of how the move is structured, how this move and this is structured, because I'm able to cancel. I'm already TK flip range. Like, TK flip probably ends, if I'm full screen, it ends about right in front of his face, right? Right there. If I do regular flip, it can reach him easy, right? So if I'm doing, and I do that shit right, I'm able to approach so much quicker than if I was to do Kid Buu assist. Oh shit, I gotta be careful. Let me see if they're gonna super dash me type shit. Like, this shit, it can catch super dash. Like, if they delay their super dash long enough, they can get caught. That to me is OD. Kid Buu assist, it's very rare when I see his assist just hit the super dash and then it like flips him out of it. It is rare. But at times where you can stop super dash and have an assist that tracks, you have the stop the neutral, or change the neutral move, right? You can't super dash that. So you do that plus that, you can get hit by Change the Future and fall into Goatenks assist. Like, bro, that's like one of the hardest things, like, that you have to deal with is super dash, and you can easily stop that shit. And he's playing with the full team. He doesn't lose any mix. He's got everything he needs. Chunks has now a full screen presence without taking more of a risk of just doing 5S by himself. He's backing it up with an assist. And he can approach. He can approach and start a block stream. And then I have another assist for that. For my mix. And then by the time I mix and I get the hit, I have my other assist coming back, bruh. That I'm able to use in a meaty situation. Matter of fact, let me show you, by the way, why I talk about this shit in meaty situations. That is why. They get stuck midair. They get stuck midair, bro. If you up tech, everybody loves up teching, bruh. You get caught midair up teching and you realize I'm about to hit you with a meaty shining slash. You block it, you're stuck in the air because Goatenks assist was called. And I get the most dirtiest 50-50. That left right is literally about to be unseeable. Your shit's about to get rocked, son. And there's some situations where Goatenks assist literally doesn't let you spark until you get out of the assist. That shit is OD. But I digress. I hope that that cleared up your curiosity, because that's definitely a bigger impact in Trunks' neutral overall, rather than sucking it up and playing with KidBizzle. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'll definitely still be having KidBizzle like in the back. For sure. But when I master KidBizzle, or when I master Goatenks, bro, it's over.